Yesterday, I had so many beautiful moments with my daughter that made me think about me and my mother and not being able to be here with me at the age that my daughter is. So, my daughter is the age that I was when I lost my mom, which is 13. And little things is starting to be like, this is what I needed my mother for, my mom specifically. Because, as you get through life, like, especially going through high school, I would have certain aunts like, you know better. It's like, I don't know better though. Or my siblings, this how you got to do. They didn't really go into detail of things. So I kind of just figured it out. So I'll give an example. By the time my mom died, I was getting out of like wearing sports bras and training bras. Okay. This may be TMI. But she was unable, unfortunately, to take us bra shopping. So the person I believe that took us bra shopping was the person that took us shopping for the outfit to wear to my mother's funeral. I don't really remember who that person was. I think it might have been my sister. And I remember being feeling like ridiculed in the moment. Like we had got the dress that I was gonna wear to the funeral, and then the person was like, "You got a bra?" I was like, "No, I only have sports bras." "You only got sports bras?" I'm like, "Yeah, I don't have any bras yet. Like, I don't even know where to begin." So we were at Kmart. I remember this specifically because at the time, I don't remember a lot of things from the day of my mom's funeral all the way back. Everything has kind of been erased, and my brain has kind of been unlocking. And I know it's due to trauma. And I think the reason why I can remember this day so well is because one, it was traumatizing. I'm going to get an outfit for my mother's funeral, and I'm 13 years old. And two, the person I'm with is acting as if I should know all these things when I literally haven't made it. It was like another moment of why I need my mother, but you're over here. And I get the person maybe like frantically like just want us to look nice or whatever the case may be, and it just was a lot. Like they lost someone too, but from a child's perspective, it was traumatizing. So I remember it. But the feeling of being unknown, and to know that once I got like to my senior year, my aunt, my cousin, who I call my aunt, I'm telling y'all, I got so many stories with her, but she was like, "This is how you get a bra. Make sure it's fitted." So I'm going from 13 to senior year. Not saying I wore bras, but were they fitted well? Probably not. Um, I wasn't looking crazy or nothing, but she basically gave me the meaning of why we wear a bra, And I'm not saying my mom didn't say, but she was like, "You're gonna wear this little trainer because you're getting it." She didn't really go into detail on like why these things need to set up high. So I say all this to say that there might have been all TMI, but to know the age that you needed your parent that passed on, and then you're at the age with your child and you're doing things that you never got to experience with your mother, it's just such an aha moment. I'll give an example. So my daughter and I have to wait a while to pick up my younger son because he's in elementary. She's in middle school. Y'all know they start early and they end early. Elementary start later, end later. So she sits in the car and she goes through my purse and she pulls out everything, anything that is makeup. So my lip glosses, my eyeliner, my mascara, and she goes between her purse and mine, and she's 13. And yesterday, she took out the eyeliner and she's like, "How do I put this on without poking my eyeball out?" So I actually showed her how to apply eyeliner. And it was just one of those moments that I just cherish so much that I didn't get to really experience much of with my bonus daughter, considering I didn't have her a lot. I still be trying to like teach her how to be, and she gets annoyed with me, but I'm like, "You have to be looking like a lady. You could still look, but I'm trying to, even now, she's 21, I'm still like, "Girl, you need guidance." But with my daughter that I birthed, it makes me realize the moments that I truly needed my mom and how grateful I am to be able to be there for my daughter, and she don't have to wonder, and I can actually give her meaning behind something and tell her with love, not out of frustration, not out of rushing, not out of an event, but just tell her. And sometimes I may get it wrong and have to backtrack and be like, "You remember earlier when I was a little anxious? I apologize, but this is what I was trying to say." And I get to have those moments even too. But it's just a beautiful moment, and I really thank God that, and I hope I could just be here, and God willing, that we can live our lives and I can be here to help guide her even in adulthood and when she becomes a mother and having her children and getting married and all these things that I wanted for myself. I really love it, but it's just interesting to watch my daughter. And I'm not saying I didn't feel it with my son, but I feel it more with my daughter, and she looks exactly like me. Um, but I see me in her, and I know in my heart when the innocence and a part of me left. And that was when I lost my mother. And to just see her together is like, this is how I would have been, if I didn't have such a traumatic experience of losing my mom and going through what that then went down into, the traumas that came far after, and just being lost. So I hope that me and my daughter have a great relationship, that I will be a great resource to her, and just knowing like that I can be here to create those memories, and that she'll always remember, like, I remember when mama taught me how to put on eyeliner, or I remember when she taught me how to put on lipstick, or I remember when she taught me or took me here. Like, I'm trying not to cry, y'all, but it's so beautiful. It is.